The View from the Bay starts now.
Hello, welcome to The View from the Bay. I know the name of our show.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
Monday, September 10th. I'm Spencer Christian.
And I'm Janelle Wang. Thanks for being here with us. We also want to say hi to all the viewers that are watching us online right now. That's because we're streamed live. Thanks for our friends at Comcast. Yes. Well, turn your passions into profits. One Bay Area woman is baking up financial success with Brownies. Find out how she did it and how you can too. The secret to being your own boss, that's next. Well, our next guest didn't let any challenges stop her from making her dreams a reality, and she says you too can start a business you love and achieve the flexibility you want in your life. Well, she's the creator of Love's Brownies, an online bakery, and she's the author of Brownie Points, 7 Steps to Success for Women Entrepreneurs, from one who made it. Please welcome Aundrea, Lacy.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you here.
Now,
Thank you.
How did this happen? How long did it take from making brownies to making it a business?
Sure. So actually I started my business by accident. So I failed the same math class 5 times when I was at San Jose State University. And my GPA was far below 2.0. And I went to Disabled Student Services. They tested me for dyslexia. We petitioned the university. They lifted some of the Fs, and you know, I was able to graduate. But it wasn't until, you know, obviously a few years later that my friend got me a job at Hewlett-Packard and said, oh, just bake me some brownies, and I did. But I didn't realize
To thank her?
Yeah. I didn't realize I'd, you know, transposed the brownie recipe.
Because of the dyslexia?
Yeah,
Right.
because I wasn't diagnosed till later.
Right.
So I doubled the chocolate by accident.
Oh. And that made them better, right?
It made it really fudgy.
Well, there you go.
I noticed the dough was really thick. It wasn't like cake batter. And I was like, oh, whatever. I don't really have any money to go back to the store. I'm just going to bake them. And I baked them. And then before I knew it, I was on like Hewlett-Packard's intranet and Cisco's intranet and just selling brownies.
And now you made it into a business.
Yes, I started making
That is fantastic.
And they're cute little hearts.
Yes, well, thank you.
They're
Thank you.
filled with love. When you
This is what
see them,
they
it
look
makes
at.
you
Look
so
at these.
happy.
Are they
They're
awesome?
little hearts.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can show
No,
you.
those are Love Bites, which are bite-sized heart-shaped brownies.
Bite-sized.
Yeah.
You make it bigger ones.
Yes, I made you guys the larger size.
I know.
Yes.
She was a big heart. So, I mean, were there any challenges to starting your own business? What was the hardest part?
The hardest part about starting the business was the finances. Because, you know, back at, 11 years ago when I started the business, everyone kept saying, just go open a storefront. Like, what are you waiting for? And I kept thinking,
How do you do
"No."
that?
Right,
I'm
right.
like, I don't have any capital. Like, what am I going to do? But, you know, I grew up in the Bay Area, and I've always gone to Kathy from Kathy's Creative Cakes in San Mateo. She baked all my cakes as a child. And I just went into her bakery, and I said, Kathy, I really need help here. I have this idea. Can you help me? And she says, yes, I can help you. Why don't you just, like, bake in my bakery and pay me by the hour? So Kathy is like, Mama Cake, I call her in my book, is a phenomenal mentor.
Oh,
And
that's who Mama Kate is.
Yes.
Because in your book, in the dedication, you say, Mama Kate, my mentor.
Yes, my mentor and my mother and my everything. Kathy is phenomenal.
Gotcha.
So she's really assisted me with my book and the business plan and just everything, because with the bakery, so many people say, oh, I'm just going to go to storefront, and then before you know it, a year or 2 years later, they're out of business.
Yeah.
So Kathy assisted me with my business plan and rolling it out.
Wow. So you kind of leaned on somebody supported you so you could launch successfully.
Yes.
And you didn't have to put out so much capital or all that money.
Exactly.
Up front.
So Kathy, the first step, Kathy said, well, just utilize existing resources, which meant, you know what, use my oven, use my kitchens, and just pay me. And I was like, what a great idea. Like, why would I want to have a storefront?
So now you've written this book to inspire other women to show them how they can also turn their passions into
You
profits.
got it. And not to listen to everyone else, because if I had listened to everyone else, I would have had a storefront and I would have been gone after 2 or 3 years.
Well, of course, right.
You have some tips, and the first one you said is utilize existing resources, right?
Yes. I remember the first day I walked into Kathy from Kathy's Creative Cakes in San Mateo, and she says, I want you to take a good look at that oven and that mixer. And I thought, okay, looks nice to me. And she says, well, I bought that instead of getting a car. And I thought, was that really $40,000 or $50,000 for an oven? And she goes, oh yeah, it really was. And I just thought, there's no way.
Right.
If you figure a brownie is $5, how long is it going to take?
Just save up to 40 grand. Right. So, and you also say to organize your life.
Yes.
What does that mean? That's a big
that was a big thing for
Yeah.
me was organizing my finances and my life and my business, and understanding that, you know, when you get incoming mail, that's an in tray, and outgoing mail, things that are urgent. As a small business, you tend to think everything is really important, right? It really isn't.
Okay.
You know, bottom line is increased sales, right? So some of those emails that you get that are nice to haves, you know, that's a priority 3, right?
Okay.
The first priority is to increase sales, right?
And you have to understand your finances.
Yes, understanding your finances. So I decided right off the bat to get Quicken and QuickBooks software. Loaded it on my computer, and it was really easy because it, you know, told me how much money I was getting in and what I had going out and how many invoices and etc. It was phenomenal. So there was no manual kind of, you know, computation.
Quicken, I've heard of that. It's pretty easy. It's on a lot of computers now.
It's
It is.
extremely easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you say you should have a business plan, but for some people don't know how to write a business plan.
Yeah, I have one in my book, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Buy the book and start a business plan. Right.
A business plan. Well, there are so many business plans that are online now, online services. You can buy a business plan for $5, $10. And it just pretty much outlines your ideas, and it keeps you on track.
That's good.
Because if you don't know where you're going, any road's going to take you there.
And I just want to wrap up. What is it like being a mommypreneur? I know you're a new mom to a 2-year-old.
Yes.
Having that flexibility, how has that changed your life, having your own business?
It's been great. My son's a great sleeper, which is phenomenal. It has been challenging at times, like most moms know. But it's nice to be home, too, at those times where you're like, oh, I have great video and I have great pictures. So it's nice to have that balance.
Yeah.
I have to try one of these. You guys just go ahead and talk.
The book is Brownie Points, and the website to order your brownies is Loves Brownies. L-U-V-S?
Yes.
Brownies.
Well, thank
Okay,
you.
you're someone too. Thank you so much, Aundrea. Get the
welcome.
book, start a business. You can do it.
Yes,
Everybody
you
do it.
can.
These things
Thanks
are
so much.
orgasmic. Organic. Wow.
You better go. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh.